Good morning, good afternoon, good night, wherever in the world you are. And I know how we have people listening from all over the world, waiting to get what their card is revealing to them, what's going on in their subconscious, what the dragons have to tell to you. Now, some people have had full-on dragon readings, and they look in, they get the vision from source of what's going on in your life, physically or in your business. Every week we have 4 cards, and I, Fiona Robertson, read the cards that the dragons gave to me as readings, for conscious readings, to help you awaken with the dragons, to help you just see through the illusion of what's going on in your life. So it could be physical things that are going on in your life, aches and pains that have been haunting you for a long time. And like me with my shoulder, that's taken me quite some time to work out the full extent of it. It kind of went half, and then it went and then came back again. And then just recently I just got like, you just have to rotate. You just need to do things in a completely different way, Fiona. I'm like, yeah, you're right. And as soon as I started doing that, look, it's better. It's gone. Just a slight little reminder that it's there if I don't do things in a different way. Also to do with your business. So if your business is floundering around or not working, or you not get clients or something like that, there's a conscious way of getting behind that and seeing what is really going on there. So everything has its own consciousness. Your business can tell you what's going on for you, what's going on, what it wants from you. Your business is a living, breathing entity, and it comes through you, and you together co-create with it. Oof. Don't have any water. All right, the first card today is Ceremony. Ceremony is the rainbow dragon, and we have a theme every week. Last week it was belief, and I'm just waiting for the, oh yeah, it was super conscious, that's right. Being a super conscious being. So the readings all today will come back to the fact they'll be running along the theme. So if you listen to all the cards today, they will be running along the theme of how to become a more super conscious human being. Normally they use the words of multi-sensory being. So this is when you're using all your senses. When your ultimate body connection, you are using your body as your barometer so that you're able to read what's going on in your surroundings. In other words, you're consciously aware. So if this would just stay where I put it. No, it seems to want to slide. Well, maybe there's a reason for that. Right, so today we're doing the dragon readings. The first card is Ceremony, and so let's crack on with that. So to do with the theme of becoming a super conscious person, human being, multisensory being, what card? Oh, 5. What card would you like me to read? Card number 5. Hello, Maya. Are you coming in? All right. Okay. Shut the door. All right. So card number 5 today from Ceremony, and overall that is card number 52 of the 64 card pack. Now, Ceremony wants you to know about your infinite possibilities. You're not limited. You are the creator, therefore you have infinite possibilities. So let's see what she has to say to us. Oh no, card 53, beg your pardon. All right, so card number 53. You are under the illusion that you somehow control and quantify the situation or person. It is strange for us spirituals, meaning the dragons or anyone that you believe in spiritually, that people will still quantify how much there is of something to measure and count when really everything is changing. It's funny, this card's come up quite a lot recently. It's still growing, it's still evolving, it's still infinite. It does not stay the same. It keeps evolving, growing. And if you know anything about the energy on the planet, you will know that it is speeding up every single day. Incrementally, it's speeding up, it's changing. The energy is changing. We are evolving. And so as humans, we need to evolve with that too. And often if you find somebody is in a massive got massive health problems, or they've got massive mental illness problems or financial problems, it's because things are changing and you're not in that creative state. Rotate your thinking. I'm using my elbow as my shoulder, using my shoulder as the example because that was really a lot to do with what I knew it. I was doing it for certain things, but I wasn't necessarily doing it for other things. Okay. So we're still growing, we're still evolving, and the potential is infinite. It is changing all the time. The world is changing, the planet is changing, the population is evolving, and as such, new things come along all the time that science cannot understand, it cannot define. Think about what do they call it? The trash DNA. And what I was shown the other day was the mini the mini brand of gut bacteria, which aren't really gut bacteria, they're microorganisms which allow you to connect with your superconscious. Now, science doesn't talk about that, research doesn't talk about that, but it comes through in readings and it comes through in extrasensory perception. So the population is evolving and such new things come along all the time that science cannot understand. Mathematicians cannot quantify. The next stage in human development is our mind and our feelings and our spiritual connection. Soon to be considered normal and to have psychic abilities, this will all become commonplace. Sometimes I just need to edit these cards as I go along. It may well be that when the person said, "Oh, there are 256 vibrations, aren't there?" Maybe at the time there were, like channels on a TV. Like when I grew up, there were only 4 channels, or 1 channel, then 2, then 3, then 4. So things are changing all the time. Maybe at the time there were 256 shades of grey. Maybe there were 256 vibrations. That doesn't mean that there still are. It is evolving. There are far more frequencies available than there are words. Words don't seem to evolve other than slang language, but words don't seem to evolve quite as quickly as the number of frequencies there are that they need to describe. Education and proof of something at one point in time does not mean it continues forever in the same way infinitum, on the same trajectory. You are trying to draw theory in a world that is unimaginable. I've just got the word untangible. It is, exactly. It's fantasy, it's dreams, it's creativity, imagination. It's childhood feelings, excitement, wonder, awe, and there is so much more colour. The population is evolving. And what am I being shown right now is that phrase that the dragons often say to me, there is so much more beyond love. In other words, knowing that love is 458 frequency, there is so much more beyond it. It's just like you don't get to love and that's it. It's like, oh my God, there's so much more. Try not to get stuck in what you heard and learned or were made to believe as magic. Is everywhere, and sometimes the people you'd least imagine actually do the unimaginable, taken from the Turing computer, Alan Turing. And I know that you are here to adapt and not stay the same as generations that went before you did. The possibilities are infinite. Inventions and new discoveries are everywhere. People do jobs that did not exist in previous generations. People are running and breaking new, previously unheard of barriers. Magic is everywhere. Think about the invention of the TV. Think about invention of cameras on your screens, which is an old business that I was in. Think of, drones. Who could you imagine having those things in the past? Your mind can and will take you there. Altered states of genius mind, where you are naturally using more of your mind in specific ways. Now that's leaving it wide open, because that is all about your imagination, and as much as you can actually imagine, what could possibly be better than that? This is how we play. Raphael is the card number 2. Let's talk to Raphael. Raphael, we're talking about superconscious today, being a superconscious human. What card would you... 5 again. Your best card for this would be number 5. Finer details. Card number 21. Finer details. If I can read my writing. I should have been a doctor, the way I scribble like a spider across the page. Finer details, the small print. You may find yourself hooked in on the big picture, into the future and the overall goal. It's exciting for sure, but have you forgotten to get in with the finer details? I urge you to discover the finer, delicate, overlooked details of your dream reality. Don't just think, oh yeah, I've got a dream reality, and just keep rewriting it, keep talking about it, keep dreaming about it. They drive us, they drive the collective, like myself. We are needing you to join the pinpoint, point the dots together of the finer details. The way I work is that I get into the finer feelings of things. I notice and see the finer intricacies of how that can maybe come about. Seraphina, the golden matriarch dragon, might put the big picture out there, but Raphael is all about the fine silver thread that weaves through everything. If you imagine like these earrings, like all the fine details, if you ever look about how you make one of those earrings, like such fine intricacies. And this is what they're asking for. They cannot move a muscle until you show them the finer details of what you're looking for. If, for example, you want to imagine your day, you can say, oh, I want a lovely day. I want it to be easy. But I ask you, in what way? You say you want the sun to shine, but I ask you at what temperature? You want the sun to shine, that you want to be in your sundress and you can have your skin free and just soak up the heat of that sun. Maybe you want to have a light breeze so you can wear clothes that feel really fitted and close to you, or move around and feel very floaty and comfortable. Maybe you want to have a light breeze so you can wear the clothes you want. You can feel really at ease in your body and confident and flowing. Next, you could feel your body relaxed, or how you could feel your body tense, or you could enjoy the company that you're in. Let it be perfect for you, so that the company that you're in is deep and delving and inquiring, and you're connected and filling your need for true connection and appreciate the quality time together. Or you can have it light and fun and just surface level, for the laughter and nothing to do in particular, just listening to music together and just having a blast. You can have the food that you love to eat and really fulfilling and luxurious and rich and tasty and delicious. And you can just want to eat one excellent meal a day because you're so satisfied, so fulfilled, that you just don't want to eat anything else. In all of the finer details, there is a texture, there is a weight, there is a feeling, a sensation. There is an intricate detail in every single part of energy that runs through your body that talks to us the dragons, us the mystics, us the creators, co-creators with you. The sketch of your request is knowingly vague, just an outline of the artist's work, the original intention, just the outline of the horse. No shading, no clothes, no hooves, no fur, fluff, hair. That's it. You tend to just actually ask on a very broad level, like, I'd like to have a nice day. I would like to have a nice car. I would like to have nice clothes. I would like to lose weight, or I would like to feel better. I would like to say, this is all lacking colour. There's no shading. There's no activity in the senses. That's what we understand. We're waiting for very specific detail. Paint the picture in colour. Paint by numbers. You're being asked to take the time to paint the picture for us. Paint the pictures in colours and details and shading and weight and texture. Let us see and feel what it is that you want. What does it feel like in your body, in your chest, in your solar plexus, up into your throat and your whole body? Let us feel how it tingles with excitement when this is delivered. Sadly, we're all left twiddling our thumbs because you're not giving us any detail whatsoever. Not just you, but 99% of the population. The whole population fall very, very short in their creative art. We, the dragons, as the whole collective, there is a whole army of us here waiting to deliver to you. There is no destination, no charts, no dates, no colours, and nowhere to go. I haven't read that one, Raphael, in a long time. This superconscious human being is doing this. Superconscious human being is colouring in. Bloom, you pretty bloom that's usually winking at us. What is it that you would like to say to us today? What's going on in the background that have not been heard, that you've not realised is going on in your background, that Bloom wants to tell you about today? Oh, 4. Card number 4 is what Bloom wants to tell us today about your super conscious expanded living. Now, this is card number 44 from the whole pack. She originally said 5 and then 6, but 4 was like 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. Yeah, 4, 4, 4. 4 is the one I want you to read. So, card number 4. Conscious living. Expand your consciousness. So this is exactly what we're talking about today. How to become super conscious. Have you felt high recently? Received a glimpse of what energy state is possible for you? Conscious living is when you have had that conscious feeling and that your energy is leveled up. You feel almost high with your own energy supply. Everything is working out well. You have the feeling of becoming a winner. This is a way to tune in with yourself and consciously as far more alive than just staying in your happy vibe. There is a specific conscious flow all through your day, moving meditation practice that is not just sitting still under a tree doing nothing, but really expanding your consciousness. To know what you feel, when you feel it, it is a practice to know what energy passes through you and what energy has entered your aura space. This is when you become a ninja. You know, when you play table tennis or something like that, and you move before the ball arrives. You move before something arrives and you go, I knew it was going to be there. You're super conscious ninja. Being able to understand, first of all, go back. For example, you have a way to move states between your most relaxed, safe and trusted place, your feeling place, the state of to alter states, to experience yourself having no fun, just in a mundane survival world, and then raising that, leveling up of your energy to conscious living in an incredible amounts of fun and joy, with everything is happening just perfectly to support you. You can feel the difference between A and B. Being able to understand and recognize those valuable feelings, those frequencies of your states and energies, you are being invited to see when you are feeling hurt, when you're experiencing anger, when you're feeling content, when you're feeling the love and the difference of the feeling of genuine gratitude. You get to name them and be able to feel and recognize them within your own body. You become very conscious and aware of where they sit inside your body. And then next be able to wash off all and let go. As if you went into a shower out in nature with the trees, the animals, just breathing and doing anything that's grounded, anything that has your heart rejoicing, cleaning your energy from partway through your day, maybe twice, maybe 3 times, and then getting used to the amount of energy that you need to get through the rest of your day. Ask for it, create it. Gosh, I'm feeling a little bit tired right now. I could really do with some extra energy to get me through the end of the day. So when the end of the day comes, I've got energy to spare. Ask. You can also set up your day and ask for a moment of energy that you need to get through your day that you have to deal with today. Be very conscious of what you ask for, being very conscious of what you need. This is the continual conversation where you're including your soul and enter the spirit into every single thing that you do. This is conscious living. And this, for me, is those super mini, wonderful, super conscious organisms that are in your body. They feel you, they read you, and they deliver to you. They are your subjects. Bloom. Beautiful, beautiful bloom. Tara. Tara, too. Right, Tara, we're on the subject of subconscious, superconscious today. Please let me know what card you would like me to read today. 6. Good luck. Good luck again. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. That's a long one. Tara, you picked a long one today. Must be very important. Now, card number 6 you picked today, and all in all, that is card number 14 from the whole superconscious deck. Now, there are huge consequences to the energy you choose to experience. Physically, mentally, emotionally, financially, and the very air around you changes when you decide. It's going to be a good day. Be curious and willing to graciously accept all that comes your way. You have been given an opportunity to receive a message when you experience feelings or a symptom rising up. Even if it's a niggle, if it's something bad that's happening, that is an opportunity. That limited belief is like, what is going on? Allow this to flood into your body with the experience that is there for you. Listen closely to the message that is hidden therein. There are huge consequences from what you choose to feel, consequences that go on to have a knock-on effect to you physically and mentally, are the very chemicals and hormones that are released from those specific thoughts and feelings. Imagine the adrenaline, insulin, and cortisol that are being released and the knock-on effects to your hormones, to your thinking, and into all of your physical cells, just from the feelings of fear, from mistrust, from betrayal, from anger. Your state of energy is being read, and outer experience are prepared and lined up to match your inner workings. I hope that's very clear. It becomes clear to me every single time I read it, but what goes on the outside is a reflection of what is going on the inside. Then, just imagine all the dopamine, serotonin, nitric oxide, oxytocin, and all those endorphins that are naturally being released when you feel loved, when you feel safe, and you're enjoying the pleasures of life. Your state alters, your mind becomes focused, and your body feels alive and receptive. And again, you're being prepared to be matched to your inner workings. Your external world matches your inner world. These are the consequences. In the message of that feeling, you're being asked to become conscious of the consequences that transpired from your thoughts and feelings. You now get to learn something valid and experience how you are being externally influenced and triggered, and so affected by your choice of your choice of your inner feelings. You and all humans have had the habit to only identify with certain familiar feelings and not others. It has become a personal pattern to attach a story onto a feeling, and then that energy state gets hooked in and creates a familiar flow of chemicals and energy relating to that feeling. Many times you try to make sense of what you feel, and you go on to analyze it deep down. Look at it again, feel it again, tell the story again, look at it again, feel it again, tell someone else, analyze the feeling further and further, feeling it again, telling the story again, go deeper into the feeling, giving it a place again in your body. You are giving form to something that so easily could have passed. Physical symptoms, financial symptoms, and relation symptoms. Be aware of what you're thinking and feeling, because you are the one who is creating it all. I hope that was interesting for you. I hope that you have gained some insight and what is going on underneath the surface, what you're being asked to pay attention to. This is the evolved human. This is the creator human, no longer accepting what we see at face value, what we've been told, what we've learned. This is you becoming the creator. so that you can turn things around for yourself. You can turn your health around, you can turn anything around that you choose, because it's all coming from your thoughts and feelings. If you could focus, laser focus your feelings and your thoughts, you would live in a different world. You would live in a world of creation. And it takes practice. I do readings for people's businesses and, you know, for the body and everything else as well. These are conscious business reading, the vision that Source has for you. And again, we go a little bit deeper and then profoundly deeper with any specific questions that you have to do with your business, to do with what's going on in your life, all because you are the creator. And your subconscious, the dragons, myself, my soul, your soul, talking to my soul, will show me what is creating those particular circumstances. And then we ask for advice and we get advice how you can turn that around. Because nobody wants you to stay in a quandary. Nobody wants you to stay having a horrible time in life. We all want you to be having a beautiful, euphoric, utopiistic kind of life. And that's the way it is, and that's the way it shall be. So be it, and so it shall be. Thank you for being here. Again, look out this week for conscious business readings, and also for let me know if you want to become a part of the membership group, which is having conscious readings once a month for your business, getting you some tracks forward. And then also with that, you get a follow-up call where we actually listen in and we answer specific questions that you have about your business or about whatever you wanted a reading on. We get more details and more specific. These are what the readings are all about. I also teach people how to do this as well, how to open up their channels and be a reader themselves. Have a wonderful day, and I shall speak to you again very soon.